Okay, so we are going to start with trigonometric functions. The formulas we are learning in this section and in the next section are all very important. Now tell me, what is the angle around a point? What is the angle around a point?
360 degrees.
Yes, it is 360 degrees. Suppose I am drawing two axes. Okay, when I draw the two mutually perpendicular axes, it divides that angle into angle around a point is 360, isn't it? When you draw these two axes, x horizontal axis and vertical lines, mutually perpendicular to each other. So you'll be dividing that angle 360 into four equal parts. Four equal parts. And each part you will get 90 degree, isn't it? Each part you will get 90 degree. So we have learned in earlier also, angles we will measure anti-clockwise. So from here only we will start. So from here it will be 0 degree. So when you come back, okay, so this first part we call it as, this is the first quadrant. We divide it into 4 quadrants. This is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant. Listen children, if you go through the textbooks, it is given fully theoretically. I am giving the important points so that you can learn the formula easily. So it divides it into 4 quadrants. In the first quadrant, if you take the first quadrant, the angle is varying from 0 to 90. 90 means it is pi by 2. Look at the second quadrant. It varies from pi by 2 to pi. Pi means it is 180 degree. In third quadrant, the angles will be from 180, greater than 180 and less than 270. 270 means it is 3 pi by 2. Look at the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, the angles will be varying from 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi or 360. 2 pi, otherwise we call it as 360. Now listen here. So 360 will coincide with 0, isn't it? One full complete rotation is over. Is it okay? Now once again, if you are moving, if I make the next rotation, what you will get? 360 plus 90, which is 450. Is it correct? Is it correct? Like this, we can go on. So the angles will be going on increasing. So here the next rotation you will get here 720. So all the multiples of 360 you will get here. Even multiples of 360 will be getting coinciding with 0. Up to this part, is it clear? Angle around the point is 360 degree. We are drawing two axes. So it is divided into 4 quadrants. So if you take the first quadrant, the angle varies from 0 to 90. In second quadrant, it is from 90 to 180. Third quadrant, 180 to 270. Fourth quadrant, 270 to 360. Like this, we can go on. Okay, this one, okay, the same, okay, the same, we will be moving along this, so the angle will be going on increasing. It will be 360, 720, again it will be going on increasing. So how many times it's needed? We will be going on multiplying like this. Is it okay? Once the complete revolution is over, again we will start from 0 and again we will be moving like this. There we will be continuing on. Is it okay up to this? Is it clear, children? Now we are going to learn about the signs of trigonometric function. Okay, now we are going to learn about signs of trigonometric function. If you take the first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. All the trigonometric ratios means sine, cos, tan, cot. How many trigonometric ratios are there? How many ratios we have learned? How many trigonometric ratios? 6. All the 6 trigonometric ratios will be positive. So all are positive in the first quadrant. In second quadrant, sine and its reciprocal cosec will be positive. The remaining are negative. In the second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive and the remaining are negative. In the third quadrant, tan and its reciprocal cot will be positive. So the remaining will be negative. Remaining will be negative. Again, here, fourth quadrant, cos and its reciprocal sec will be positive and the remaining will be negative. Is it okay? If you take the first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. If you take the second quadrant, sine and its reciprocal, what is the reciprocal of sine? Cosec are positive. In third quadrant, tan and its reciprocal cot is positive. And in the fourth quadrant, cos and its reciprocal sec is positive. So we can remember this easily as all, okay, this is the word all silver tea cups. All means in the first quadrant all. Yes, the first letter is yes, so sine and the reciprocal. T means tan and its reciprocal. C, cos and its reciprocal. Okay? Is it clear? Up to this, is it okay? Is it okay? Is it clear, Gayatri? Nandana?
Yes, ma'am.
So, in third quadrant, which trigonometric ratios are positive? Third quadrant.
Tan and cot are both.
Tan and cot. Emmanuel? In second quadrant?
Sine and cosec.
Sine and cosec. What about the first quadrant?
All positive.
All positive. Okay, so if you take the first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. In the second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. In third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. And in fourth quadrant, cos and sec, all silver tea cups, all sine, tan, cos. Okay, all silver tea cups. Is it okay? Is it clear, children? Up to this, is it okay? Then the next thing we are going to learn is, see, all these points you have to keep it in mind, not only this time. When you do the integration, applications of integrations, differentiation and all, we need all those things. And when you go for the entrance exam, okay, in maths, okay, surely most of the questions will be based on this applications, trigonometric concepts. Okay, now the next thing is, the next point I'm going to share is, listen, whenever we express the angle in terms of this vertical line, that is in terms of 90 and 270, okay, for example, suppose you are given 100. 100, how we can write? We can write this as 90 plus 10. If you take 100, we can write this as 90 plus 10. Or the same 100, we can write this as 180 minus 80. Isn't it? Is that no? Based, okay? So whenever you are given angles, we used to express it in terms of 0, 90, 180 and 270. But whenever we write in terms of 90 and 270, okay, already we have learned when 90 and 270 comes, whenever 90 comes, what you have learned yesterday, we recalled that formula, complementary angles. We have to use complementary angles. That is same with 270 also. Last year we have learned for 90. This year we are extending it for 270. So whenever we have some angles in the form of 90 plus theta or 90 minus theta, whenever we write in terms of 90 plus theta or 90 minus theta, or 270 plus theta or 270 minus theta, when we express the angles in terms of 90 plus or 90 minus or 270 plus 270 minus, we should use the complementary angles. Sine will become, what is the complement of sine? Will become cos, and cos will become sine. Is it clear? Whenever we are expressing the angles in terms of 90, 270 and all, sine will become cos, cos will become sine. Similarly, tan will become cot, and cot will become tan. Sec will become cosec, and cosec will become sec. So whenever we express angles in terms of 90 plus or 90 minus, 270 plus or 270 minus, we'll be using the complementary angles concept. This is the second point. So the first one we have learned is all silver teacups. Second one is complementary. 90 or 270, whenever we have, we'll be converting, sine will become cos, cos will become sine. That's what I'm putting these two-sided arrows. Sine will be with cos and cos will become sine. Tan will become cot, cot will become tan. Sec will become cosec and cosec will become sec. Is it okay? Is it clear up to this? Now, we are going to look at the angles. Okay, when we express some angles in terms of 90 plus and 90 minus, what will be the formulas? Okay, we are going to learn about 6 set of formulas. So, no need to by heart it. If you understand this concept, you can easily do this. Okay, the first one we are going to learn is 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta. 90, from 90 we are reducing some value. So where this 90 minus theta will lie? 90 minus theta, where it will lie? From 90 we are reducing some angles. So in which quadrant it will lie? First quadrant. What do we know about first quadrant?
All positive.
All are positive. All are positive. So now we are going to learn some six set of formulas. No need to by heart it. If you understand, you can easily do it. Okay. So sine of 90 minus theta. So earlier we learned sine. Whenever we have 90, sine will become cos. And in first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. So sine is also positive. What about cos of 90 minus theta? 90 is there. So cos will become sine. So it is sine theta. Complementary angle we have tried. What will be tan of 90 minus theta? Gauri? What will be tan of 90 minus theta? Gauri? Gauri? It is cot theta. Yes. Then what is cosec of 90 minus theta? Dia?
Sec theta.
Sec theta. What is sec of 90 minus theta? Ashwin?
Cosec.
It is cosec theta. And what about cot of 90 minus theta? Nandana?
Tan theta.
Is tan theta. So this is the case with 90 minus theta. In 90 minus theta means all the angles will be from the first quadrant. So all the trigonometric ratios we are writing it as positive. Now let us look into the next case, 90 plus theta. 90 plus theta. So 90 plus theta means in which quadrant you will get? Second quadrant. So in second quadrant, it's all the ratios positive. Yes, which are sine and cosec are positive. Now listen children. So what is sine of 90 plus theta? What is sine of 90 plus theta? So 90 plus is there. So the complement we should write. What is the complement of sine? It is cos theta. But sine, it is not for cos. You have to look at here. This one only you have to. Okay. What is the sine? In second quadrant, sine is positive. So it is plus cos theta. What about cos of 90 plus theta? Cos will become sine, and in second quadrant cos is negative, so it is minus sine theta. Is it clear? Don't look at the trigonometric ratios after taking the complement. Before complement, what is the ratio? That ratio only you have to consider. Is it okay, Nandana?
Yes, ma'am.
What is tan of 90 plus theta? Srihari, what will be tan of 90
cot
plus?
theta
Is it plus cot theta or minus cot theta?
plus cot theta.
How? 90 plus theta in which quadrant you will get?
Oh, minus.
It is plus or minus?
Minus.
Minus cot theta. So in second quadrant, sine and cosec only positive. Remaining ratios are negative. So what will be cosec of 90 plus theta? What is cosec of 90 plus theta? Gayatri.
Sec theta.
It is sec theta. It is positive, isn't it? As cosec is positive. Then, what about sec of 90 plus theta? Atul,
Minus cosec theta.
it is minus cosec theta. Okay. Michael, cot of 90 plus theta.
Tan theta.
Can you repeat?
Tan theta.
Tan theta. Is it positive or negative?
Positive.
In second quadrant, which of the ratios are positive? What is the all? Yes. Yes means? Which trigonometric ratio starts with yes?
Sine.
So sine and its reciprocal. So what is the reciprocal of sine?
Cosec.
Cosec. So sine and cosec will be positive. So what about cot? Cot will be? Cot will be negative. Only sine and cosec is positive. So the trigonometric ratio cot will be negative. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So up to this, is it okay, children? 90 plus theta, 90 minus theta, Achyut? Now, next set we are going to learn is 180 plus theta and 180 minus theta. Find out. Okay, likewise, this like same, similar to it. 90 plus and 90 minus. You find out 180 plus theta and 180 minus theta. Do it. Find out and tell me what is the ratios. So in case of 180, no need to use the complementary angles, isn't it? Only along this vertical line, 90 and 270, you have to use the complementary angles. The other case and all, no complementary angles, isn't it? So what will be sine of 180 minus theta? Punya,
Cos theta.
it is sine theta itself. No need of taking complement. It is 180, isn't it? Only for 90 and 270 you have to write the complement. In the other cases, again, no need to take of complement. The same trigonometric ratio you can write. So sine of 180 minus theta is sine theta.
Ma'am.
Is it positive or negative?
Ma'am,
Yes, Achut.
I can't see this screen.
1 second. Now is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Punya, is it clear? Is it okay, Punya? So in
Yes,
terms of
ma'am.
180, we'll be writing the same ratio. Is it positive or negative? You check it. 180 minus, we are reducing from 180. So it comes in the second quadrant.
Positive.
It is positive. What about cos of 180 minus theta? It is cos theta
Minus cos.
itself, but it will be minus cos theta. It is minus cos theta. Because 180 less than 180 means it is in the second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. Cos will be negative. So it is minus cos theta. Nandana, what will be tan of 180 minus theta?
Minus tan theta.
Minus tan theta. Rijas, cosec of 180 minus theta.
Cosec theta.
It is cosec theta. Emmanuel, sec of 180 minus theta.
minus 6 theta.
Minus sec theta. Very good. Now read cot of 180 minus theta.
Minus cot theta.
Yes, correct. It is minus cot theta. The same way. Now do with the next case. 180 plus. 180 plus means which quadrant? Third quadrant. Greater than 180. Third quadrant. So in third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. The remaining will be negative. Again, based on 180, no need to take the supplementary angles. The same angles only you will get. So find out what is 180 plus theta. This 180 plus theta. Sine of 180 plus theta. Atul,
Minus sine theta.
it is minus sine theta. Very good. Ashwin, cos of 180 plus theta.
Negative cos theta.
Yes, it is negative cos theta. Michael, tan of 180 plus theta.
Tan theta.
Negative tan theta is wrong.
No, just tan theta.
Plus tan theta. Why? Why? 180 plus, isn't it? When you add something with 180, it will be coming in the third quadrant. In third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. Achut, the next one, cosec of 180 plus theta.
Minus cosec theta.
Yes, it is minus cosec theta. Aditya, sec of 180 plus theta.
M minus sec theta.
Yes, minus sec theta. Gauri, cot of 180 plus theta.
theta.
It is cot theta. Is it clear? Is it okay, children? Hmm? Is it okay? How to find it? Is it clear? You'll be using this while doing the problems. Okay? I simply, if I give sine of 180 plus something is cos, means it is okay. If you understand this one, the same method only will be using this while solving the problems. Is it greater than 180 or is it less than 180? Okay, based on this, we can make a decision. That's what we are practicing this time. Now, the next one. Right, the next set 270 plus theta and 270 minus theta. 270 plus theta, 270 minus theta. Find out. What is sine of 270 plus theta? Cos of 270 plus theta. Tan of 270 plus theta. Cosec 270 plus theta. Sec 270 plus theta. Cot of 270 plus theta. Again here sine of 270. So whenever we have 270, we should take the complement. 90 and 270, we have to take the complement. Tan of 270 minus theta. Cosec of 270 minus theta. Sec of 270 minus theta. Cot of 270 minus theta. Okay, what will be sine of 270 plus theta? 270 plus means in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant, isn't it? In fourth quadrant, cos and sec are positive. Whenever we have 270, we should write the complement cos theta and sine is negative. What will be cos of 270 plus theta? It is positive sine theta. Is it clear, children? Is it okay? The next one is minus cot theta. 270 plus means it is in the fourth quadrant. Okay? Now what about cosec of 270 plus theta, Srihari?
Sec theta
Sec theta. Is it plus or minus?
minus
Minus. Okay. Sec of 270 plus theta. Emmanuel.
positive cosec theta.
Positive cosec theta. Very good. Then cot of 270 plus theta. Aryan.
minus tan theta.
Very good. It is minus tan theta. Same way 270 minus theta. Atul, can you give the answers, Atul? Sine of 270
minus cos theta,
minus cos theta
cos of 270 minus theta minus sin theta,
minus sin theta.
tan of 270 minus theta cot theta.
Very good. Then
Cosec minus sec theta.
hmm,
Sec minus cos theta.
minus cos theta
Cot tan theta.
tan theta. Are you getting these answers, children? Naureen, is it okay, Naureen?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes.
sec should be minus cosec, right?
Yes, yes. Sec is minus cosec. Minus cosec. What about the others, children? Are you getting the same answer? Then the last set. 360 plus theta, 360 minus theta. Write the next one. 360 minus theta, 360 plus theta. Now look at here. What is 360 minus theta? Where you will get? 360. This is 360. 360 will always coincide with 0. So what will be sign of 360 minus theta? 360 are reducing from 360. So which quadrant you will get? It will be in the fourth quadrant, isn't it? In fourth quadrant, which are the ratios will be positive? Cos and sec will be positive. So it will be minus sine theta. What will be cos of 360 minus theta? It is cos theta. What will be tan of 360 minus theta? It is minus tan theta. Again, cosec of 360 minus theta. It is cosec theta minus cosec theta. Sec of 360 minus theta is sec theta. Cot of 360 minus theta, it is minus cot theta. Now look at 360 plus theta. Where you will get 360 plus theta? In which quadrant you will get? 360 plus theta. Nandana, in which quadrant you will get 360 plus theta?
First.
First quadrant. So it will be in first quadrant all the ratios are positive. So it will be same as sine theta. Cos of 360 plus theta is cos theta. Tan of 360 plus theta is tan theta. Cosec of 360 plus theta is cosec theta. Sec of 360 plus theta is sec theta. Then cot of 360 plus theta is cot theta. Okay. So before the next class, go through these ratios, these formulas, and you will be using all these formulas for solving the problem. Okay. Hope you understood how to get the sign and all. Is it clear? Is it okay, Aditya?
Yes, ma'am.
So, and try to complete the first exercise. Okay, children. Meet you in the next year. Bye.